Timestamp February 24th, 2026, approximately 11:24 a.m. on that eastern side. Y'all know we don't flip them posts, so it might be Western, but then again, y'all know I don't know. I know one damn thing on that birth certificate or that certificate of live birth, whichever way they want to call it, they named us. And they put it in all caps, right? So that means they were standing on business when they named us. So we about to stand on business. I'm D'Amica. It is time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. So welcome to the frequency. Welcome to the channel. Yes, we made it past 500 subscribers. 1,000. Here we come. All right, so if you're new to the channel, welcome to the frequency. What we're doing is we're continuing on the story that we told earlier. We pulled on tarot earlier. So now, when we pulled on tarot, we came across this card here, this portal. The government paid this family member, okay? And then also, we called CPS, all right? So what we're getting ready to do is we're going to tap into some tarot. We're going to go ahead and pull out our family members for today. From the family, can you trust them deck? And then we're going to see what kind of energies can we get, what kind of informations can we get revolved around the government paid this family, okay, or these family members. And then remember, we call CPS and not the CPS that they're thinking about, right? The CPS that we called is the spiritual CPS. So they in some shit. We're protecting all the children of the land. So thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you to all the energies that are getting ready to come through and interact and let us know why why the government paid these family members. What's going on? We already know we about to get paid out here because why? It's some fraudulent, malicious, manipulative deception going on. So welcome to the channel. Welcome to the frequency. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Let's welcome in these energies and let's get this read going. At the end of every transmission that I do, the most important part is we close all the portals, we cut the cords, and we pray. All right. So if you decide you want to leave out, that's cool. But make sure you pray. And when you pray, say it at least 3 times, 6 times, or 9 times. All right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Yep, I just got back from physical therapy. Make sure y'all taking care of yourselves. Guard up. Make sure you're getting yourselves right here, especially during the wintertime. We don't get to go outside as much as we need to during the wintertime. So the sun is shining bright today. Make sure you take yourself on a little stroll. Go on a walk. Breathe in that good natural air. And because we're getting ready to reveal some truth. And again, we're going to cut the cords to all the portals. But I want to remind individuals that come onto this channel, I created this channel so I can reach out to the mysterious, mystical, unknown cosmic beings. All right. The lost souls, right? Those that are wandering. They're not lost really, but they're wandering due to the trauma and tragedy that they had to deal with, right? There's a lot of other lost souls out here that are fucking getting ready to be soulless. Okay? All right. So thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We got our family deck out here. We're going to pull out 13 family members, and we're going to see why the government paid these family members and why the fuck we call CPS. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. So remember, this ain't the government's CPS. They got their own systems, and so do we, okay? So our CPS is the love for God and all human beings. It shows affection and positive responses. It's non-invasive here. Thank you, divine. I saw that. Thank you, spirit. I saw that. We protect all children of the land, all right? Even the kids. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Right? We are mediators to stabilize families, not take away and separate families here, all right? This has something to do with human trafficking here. We're going to go ahead and start with the family members that I see now, and then we'll pull the rest. All right, so I got all pink cards that came. Not that the color of the cards matter, but they are all pink, okay? So someone's mom knew you were getting molested, and they did nothing. Somebody's mom knew they was getting molested, and they did nothing, right? And that's probably why the government paid this family member. Okay, your uncle, something about your uncle here, okay? Your uncle molested you, now your kids too. Oh yeah, we're gonna get into this shit. Make sure y'all take deep breaths in and out. My reads can get very heavy, but trust me, the general collective, what we do is we pull the energy back, right? I said lost souls. Children that's been molested, that's a lost soul too. Most of your individuals out here that are trans, whatever, those are lost souls. Right? 9 times out of 10, they were molested. Right? Okay. Somebody's aunt-in-law is going to come out with a message revolved around why the government paid these family members, or the aunt-in-law could be involved. Someone's stepbrother is plotting on you, okay? Your dad is a guiding star providing protection. So someone has a very protective father out here who is a guiding star up against, he might know something about this, may have just found out something about it here. We're about to figure it out though. We're going to tap into it because we're going to broaden the message with the tarot deck and the oracle deck, all right? And of course, all my portals are handmade. Duh. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Okay, let's see what we got, y'all. All right, so the next one coming out is somebody's aunt is actually their mother. Okay, and the government is paying this family member because they know that shit. All right. Your wife is doing spell work on you. It's time to run. Somebody got a fucking Jezebel ass, spirit ass wife out there. Got all kind of deities attached to them. They done been doing all kinds of rituals, spell works. Done been at every island, fucking beach. These bitches here, they done been in every goddamn graveyard. All right. Thank you, divine. I appreciate that. I read all the comments at the end of the transmission here. Every single comment. So somebody's immediate family, your warriors, okay? You have warriors within the immediate part of your family. Your dad has a long-term hate for you. So some of us got a dad that is providing protection. Some of us got a dad that has a long-term hate for you. All right, we have a divine aunt who loves you, okay? That's good. She's going to be coming out with messages. Your mom knows she's not your mom. See somebody going the fuck down. Your mom knows she's not your mom. And then we got your aunt is your mom out here. I'm going to show y'all too. Y'all know I'm going to flip the camera. If you're new to the channel, I like to flip the camera so that way you can have your own point of view and you can see how you can connect the dots within your own world, within your own realm here. Yes, we are general collective consciousness. However, we are one puzzle within ourselves, and we're slowly putting back the puzzle pieces to ourselves, right? But on top of that, once we put our piece back together to our puzzle, we are only one piece to another big ass puzzle here, okay? So for portal number 12 here, we have a mom energy that's coming heavy on the mom, the dad, okay? Damn, and aunties. All right, and then you have a karmic distant family in the energy. All right, so the mom is representing the mom energy. This mom energy is representing nurturing energy, healing, right? Balance, wholeness, trust, intuitive guidance, right? That other fucking mom that know you was molested, the other fucking mom that know she not your mom, the other fucking mom that is really your fucking aunt or some shit. Yeah, them bitches, we getting them out of here. The karmic distant family here. The karmic distant family is representing they were separated due to their karmic choices here, okay? So they offered fake support. They were lying, okay? It was like a trap and you had to get out, or it is a trap. You need to get the fuck out situation. They interfere, and their interferences are with diabolical manipulative reasons here, okay? So they're cowards. And earlier today, this is why we're continuing on. Hold on, let me get my planner out so I can read what day we on and what's the title. Okay, so we're on the 24th here. So the whole thing about this is, I kept hearing somebody, a few energies ask, how does the trauma and tragedy, you know what I'm saying, collectively bring us together? Like, what the fuck? Like, they asking that. How do you think the trauma and tragedy is collectively bringing us together? Now, you know us in the general collective, we've all dealt with trauma and tragedy. That's how we're collectively coming together for a positive purpose here. Right? But this person, these entities, they were asking it like you got to be fucking kidding me right now. How the fuck you think that the trauma and tragedy that you caused is going to collectively bring us together? So now we're pushing on to the family part of it. And later on in the next transmission, it'll be the community helpers, right? Which community helpers is helping with this trauma and tragedy, and how are they helping? Okay. And then for the final transmission, it's going to be astrology, okay, later on tonight. All right, so we're getting ready to tap into these family members. We have 13 family members out here. All right, and don't forget, we've already called CPS, not the ones that they think, motherfucker. They got their own systems for their own systems, and so the fuck do we. What up, y'all? Y'all know I love y'all. Y'all know I'm gonna read them comments at the end. All right, collective. So boom. Remember, we're pulling on all energy at this time. And when we pull on energy, we summon anybody's motherfucking energy. They could be sitting right next to your ass. But when we say bring that ass here, that's what the fuck we mean. All right, so we got a few family members out here. These are the 13 family members that we pulled out, right? So if it's any family members that y'all want to pull on first, comment below. If not, we're just going to go in order, okay? But the government paid these family members. Some of these family members were paid. Some of them are going to give you information as to why the other family members were paid, okay? And all of this is over the 7 deadly sins here: greed, pride, anger, envy, lust, gluttony, sloth, right? And don't forget that we're entering a Mercury retrograde starting February 26th through March 20th. So if you're a Gemini, Leo, Virgo, or Pisces, you will be getting hit the heaviest, okay? Focus our boundaries, right? Focus on our boundaries. Potential deceptions in areas where our personal goals might be, because something might be compromising us. Our physicality, we're going to be feeling it really intensely here, all right? But don't worry, because all our dreams is turned into reality in 2026. So like headaches and like sleepiness, tiredness, you're absolutely ascending, beloved. Don't worry about that. And don't go to these goddamn doctors and shit talking about, whatever, or go and get their diagnosis. But I would really not recommend that you take their medicine. You dig what I'm saying? All right. And, like with me, I'm choosing to do physical therapy because of my lower back, my sacral area. I don't want to take their medicine, right? But I will use the resources that they have for the physical therapy. But to each his own. You dig what I'm saying, collective? All right, so babies, let's get into this. We got our thank you family. We're going to put the rest of the family on up. We have our 13 family members on out. I forgot to light the damn candle. All right. All right, let's start with some tarot here. Give me a second. Let me pull them on out here. We're going to start with some tarot, all right? Don't forget, we made it past 500 subscribers, too. Thank you all. Thank you. And we pushing on to 1,000 real quick, y'all. Divine and Spirit said thank you, and they are so proud of y'all, man. Seriously. All right, so the first one that we're going to see, I don't see nobody commenting family members. So the first one we're going to tap into is your mom knew that you were getting molested and did nothing. I was in the same situation, okay? All right. So thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. The government is paying this family member, right? And we done call CPS. Give us some more information and some more insight. We need at least 4. Ashe. All right, so we're going to get 4 for each family member that's out here. 4 tarot cards, and then we'll broaden the message with the oracle deck there. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to take the first 4 that I see, and I'm going to put the rest in the deck here. All right, so this mom that knew you were molested and did nothing, all right, the Queen of Wands is coming out first, okay? So what this is saying is you were very courageous and individualistic, whether you're a male or female, woman or man, okay? You're very courageous and individualistic, right? You have extreme focus and fiery passion, and it sounds like that this mother was jealous of you, okay? You appear self-centered, but you're willing to be by your side and anyone else's, but you were putting yourself first, okay? You are very positive and uplifting energy force. You're very inspiring to others here, okay? So a lot of times these government pays these family members because they know you a star seed, right? Okay, so you know that you're planning to finish a great amount of achievement in small timing, and you're confident in love here, okay? So Wands is talking about the fire signs here. And another thing, where was I going with that? See, the government and a lot of these entities here, a lot of these systems that's out here, when you're born, they know exactly who you are. They got all these big hit ass scientists out there, all these fake ass magicians and shit like that, right? All these fake ass alchemists. They got all that shit out there, right? And then what happens is they take your footprint, your handprint, and they can read your hand. Like I can read certain people's hands. I can read hands. I'm learning how to do that. And they can read the patterns on your feet, your hands, and especially your date of birth. What time you were born here, okay? All that shit matters in astrology, okay? So they know exactly who you are before you even remember who you are. So the government paying these motherfuckers off, and they still was broke as fuck. Ain't that some shit? So now you got the Four of Pentacles coming out here. Okay, so the Four of Pentacles, hey, and if y'all don't mind, they fucking with my channel. So even if you put on the notification bells, sometimes you gotta check in to see, if you would like to, check in to see if you see me going live. I will go live at least 3 times a day so that we're able to pray 3 times a day, right? To break the chains. But they fucking with a lot of people's channels out here, okay? So, you know, it's up to you. I'm not pressuring anybody. It would be helpful, but if you're indulging too much into like tarot divination, back the fuck up. You feel what I'm saying? I got to do it for myself too. All right, so Four of Pentacles is here. Four of Pentacles is talking about your mom knew you was getting molested and did nothing because of financial stability. So this government was paying her ass off and she had financial stability, right? She wasn't cautious with resource management. I told you, motherfucker was still broke, okay? And she did not establish secure foundations, but she knew that your energy could. It's all about energy, y'all. This shit is heavy with this energy war, right? So now you got the Eight of Swords that's coming out. So the Eight of Swords is saying that this mom energy is feelings of being trapped and victimized. And how the fuck she think you felt? How they think we felt when we was being molested? Now this motherfucker want to say they trapped and victimized. Wasn't we fucking trapped and victimized, bitch? Now they feeling powerless because they feel that changing the situation might be beyond them. They're surrendering their power because it means that they're trying to get away with something here, okay? And they have an anxiety about money. And now in this government shit, when you fuck with these, not even only the government, when you sign these contracts with certain deities and energies, motherfucker, you owe them. Period, point blank. You owe them, okay? Your soul. So now this motherfucking mom trying to avoid important decisions at this time, right? She's suffocating and shit. Bitch, fuck you. So now why? Let you get molested. Government paid you because you are the world, right? You are an encounter with greatness, with great unity and wholeness. You are nirvana. You get your goals completed, right? A completion of a long-term project, your enlightenment, fulfillment, achievement, and completion. All of your efforts are paying off. Movement of inner and outer worlds, self and other. You're becoming a single entity. Ain't nothing more powerful than that. And they know it. They can't stop this rise. That's why we say grand rising, y'all. All right, so now we're gonna move on to this uncle that molested you. And now they're molesting your kids too. So this right here is making me feel like it's a motherfucker that done got touched on and shit by their uncle. And then you got some type of Stockholm syndrome shit going on where you caught feelings for your uncle and shit. And now, you know, you letting your children get abused type. Nah, I knew I shouldn't have tapped into this shit because my energy. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Divine and spirit said, calm down. They got everything under control. Ashe. All right, so let's see what's going on. Yeah, because we've called CPS. That's protecting all the children of the land. And don't forget, collective, you're a child of the land too. So am I. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Don't matter how motherfucking, what age you are a child of the land. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. I'll take that one right there. The rest of y'all gonna go back. All right, so we got our 4. Let's put these in the middle so they can get mixed on in there. We have our 4 here, okay? Revolved around this fucking uncle situation here. Bitch. Oh, my God. Because it's bringing back memories and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's definitely bringing back memories. Y'all, if it's a little bit too heavy for y'all, whatever, you know, tap on out. because I'm going to still do the transmission here because it's my duty. This is my mission here, okay? Revealing the truth no matter how motherfucking hard it is. So sometimes we got to go back. We got to go back, right? Right? Because a lot of us done blocked the goddamn truth out. We done got hurt so goddamn much. We done blocked the truth. We done blocked the people. We done blocked the energy, right? But at the frequency that I'm on now, it is my duty to go back to get them truths and reveal them. Okay, so the Ten of Wands is coming out, right? Ten of Wands is coming out, and this uncle energy is feeling overwhelmed by obligations. They carrying heavy responsibilities, right? They took on more than they can handle here, right? It's a burden. I bet the fuck it is, bitch. How do you think? We felt burdened by you touching on us, right? The Five of Wands is coming out here, right? So the Five of Wands, and the government paid his family off to molest you. Is this how deep this shit going? Yeah. And you best believe it, because that's the shit that they do. Especially within certain communities, city areas. All right, so the Five of Swords is talking about something is engaging in a conflict of some nature here. There's disagreements with others that's leading to hostility and tension, right? Because now they owe this goddamn government here. You know, the truth is revealed. You know what's going on, right? Now, whether it's the government or not, because they say the government paid his family member, okay, we're going to keep saying the government, right? So the government like this, and you could have been part of a special program here. Stargate program, MK Ultra, all them fucking programs they got out here where they fucking study us and shit like that, right? And it's deep. I'm saying it like it ain't, but it's deep. Okay? So now, within this situation, some of them wanting it to be right? But it's conflicts about money. Some of them want to pick up the pieces and act while the conflict is still fresh. But some of them ain't. Some of them like, I'm taking this shit to the grave, and to the grave you will. Since y'all like to go graveyard digging and shit like that, be all up in the fucking graveyard, getting the graveyard dirt and all that dumb shit. You got the devil in the energy here. And the devil just fell off on your aunt-in-law, and your wife is doing spell work on you, so run. Literally just dropped out my hand and fell on them too. So the government paid his family off because they have unhealthy attachments, right? They're materialistic. They're addicts, right? They were being trapped by their material desires. So the Eight of Pentacles is coming reverse now. For this last one, for the uncle that molested you, they were very sloppy. The government and this family, right? They were very sloppy, poor workmanship, lack of focus. They took shortcuts. It was meaningless work, right? A lack of commitment to work and skill build. We're still here, but unfortunately, it was a lot that either took their own life, right, or was unalived because they wanted to say something. They don't understand that when you think that you unalive somebody, that's the new term we're using. When you think that you unalive somebody, you don't understand that that person lives forever. You don't. You still stuck in this physical shit. So you thinking, I'm going to take them out. Motherfucker, let me leave this motherfucker physical avatar. Watch how this shit shuts the fuck down. And they know that they can't touch you. They're not allowed to touch you. That's why they come into the communities. They hire all these fucking agents and niggas that look just like you to come in the community and fuck shit up. Because we only allowed to hurt one another. They can't do it without your permission. They're not allowed to. All right, so now we're going to go into the aunt-in-law. Thank you, aunt-in-law. Thank you, Divine Spirit, for that information about the uncle that molested us and shit like that. Now we're moving on to this aunt-in-law here. Aunt-in-law might be getting paid by the government, or she might know some shit, but she better tell some shit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. We are protecting all children of the land. Shit. Meditation. And we're not involved in motherfucking human trafficking. We are mediators, bridges. We are the true gatekeepers, not that shit that they created off of what we do. They always take what's divine and flip it to be some diabolical ass shit. Yeah, man. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. You know I'm trying. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. But yeah, I get riled up. Thank you. We need 3 more. We need 3 more. That's a little bit too much, divine and spirit. I'm going to take the first 4 that I see, and I'm going to go ahead and put the rest in. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. This aunt-in-law. The message is, you're recovering. You're receiving support, right? Wait, hold on. Yeah, because this the 8 of Pentacles reversed again. I thought I was tripping. So the 8 of Pentacles is coming reversed, okay? So the aunt is saying, although this aunt-in-law, right? We all got different aunt-in-laws. What she's saying is the government did pay this family off, and this could be an aunt-in-law that done ascended on here, okay? What she's saying is you're recovering. You're going to find support. You're spiritually growing. There's improvement in the financial situation, but you're going to have to accept some help here, okay? You're going to be able to find spiritual help and wealth despite the lack of materials. Thank you, aunt-in-law. So the 2 of Wands is coming reversed here. So this is another message from the aunt-in-law here, okay? She's saying that it's poor planning, right? Somebody's having bad planning and they're very disorganized because they're fearing change. They're at a lack of foresight and they're hesitant to step out of their comfort zone. Yeah. The aunt-in-law is saying that the hangman is coming reverse. So they were sacrificing to gain wisdom, right? They're surrendering. You, when I say they, you, right? You surrendered, right? You're willing to let go here. You have a new perspective. That's why you're recovering and getting this financial support, spiritual help, and wealth here, okay? Your enlightenment. You're willing to just let it go. You're seeing things from a different angle. And then the aunt-in-law's final message is the 4 of Wands is coming reversed here. So what she's saying is the government paid them those family members off because they lacked support. They always canceled things, especially plans. They had difficulty finding community. It was a lack of stable home, and all of their celebrations fell flat. And that's going to happen again. Thank you, aunt-in-law. We appreciate that shit. All right, so we got somebody's stepbrother. Somebody's stepbrother is out there plotting on you. Okay? Somebody's stepbrother out there tripping, plotting on you and shit. Not knowing he about to get that ass whooped in that spiritual realm. And I hope we ain't out here physically fighting, y'all. We should have never been doing no physical hitting and all that shit. Nope. We always used our minds to fight, right? Yep, so surrender that too. Unless you gotta fuck somebody up, like if they hit you first, or if they look like they a threat, fuck their ass up. Fuck that. Energy matches energy, right? At a certain point though. Ashe. So somebody's stepbrother is plotting on them. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe. Damn. Okay, and this also fell on the mom that knew you were getting molested and did nothing. So whatever we about to read is for the stepbrother that's plotting on you, but it flew over there to the mom that knew you were getting molested and did nothing. Justice is coming reversed. This is a Libra sign. Justice, not saying that it's a Libra, y'all. I'm just saying. Justice, Libras, fairness, balance. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're supposed to represent. So your stepbrother was very unfair, dishonest. They're trying to avoid consequences based around legal complications. It's a lack of accountability and biased judgments with this stepbrother and your mama that knew you was getting molested and did nothing. The 10 of Pentacles is here. This fucking stepbrother and your mama, the government paid this family member for family wealth, over your legacy, over your inheritance, right? Long-term and permanent success. An establishment of a lasting legacy. Your stepbrother plotting on you because of the King of Wands energy, right? You're very confident, visionary leader who is decisive and inspiring. Just because it says king doesn't mean anything, all right? It could be a woman, it could be a man. You embody ambition and you have a strong direction here, okay? Last, for the stepbrother energy that's plotting on you, and as well as this mom here, because it flew over there to the mom. The 9 of Cups is coming reversed here. All right, so you're looking for more authentic feeling and fulfillment. Yes, your path was hard and may feel fulfilled, but something is missing here because you don't know the full truth. You have the desire to receive attention and recognition, all right, but your career expectations may not be met here, okay, because you're probably not supposed to be in that career, right? It's time to think more clearly about the things that you want in life at this time. Stop placing a value on your blessings, and that's exactly what the fuck they did. They placed a value on here. Always about that goddamn greed, money, and shit. Pay attention to the quality in life because they were a superficial relationship. All right, your dad is a guiding star protecting you. Okay, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What is up with this dad energy that's here? What's going on with the dad energy that's here? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. And you got two dad energies out here. One of them protecting you, and one of them had a long-term hate for you. We focused on the one that's protecting you. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, thank you. What I got? 3. We need one more, Divine and Spirit. We need one more. So your dad, that's a guiding star protecting you. Thank you. He could have ascended on, or he's probably still here, right? He probably making moves like shit. You know, maybe the dad that you know isn't your dad, and you got this real dad out here that is like, nah, I'm about to come find you situation or something like that. I'm trying to feel this energy here. All right, but we got the first one here is 3 of Wands. I know that's right. Your dad that's guiding you, this guiding star is guiding you to overseas opportunities. He's guiding you with foresight and expansion here, okay? Look ahead to the future. Initial success of ventures, and you about to explore new territories. That is your guiding light. Besides your own light that you have within, which is the strongest light. You have the 3 of Pentacles coming out here, right? So yeah, dad said, God damn it, I'm gonna guide you because you need to get ready for teamwork, collaboration, these opportunities that's coming your way. I want you to be appreciated, okay? I want you recognized of your skills, right? You're gonna be able to create something. Why am I saying? Oh, you're gonna be able to create something of lasting value and morals here, okay? You're gonna work effectively with others. The Page of Wands is coming reverse here. So this dad energy is saying that you could become easily distracted, or you could be around a problem child. That's a problem child that's making you easily distracted. They are spreading their energy too thin across many ideas, which is creating self-doubt. So maybe you got a friend or a family member or somebody in your energy here that's fucking with you, that's fucking with your energy, okay? They have a lack of confidence and their energy is very scattered. They're creating a creative block. They're very impatient, and it's a need to ground your dreams with a concrete plan of action, because whoever the fuck is around you, they lack inspiration. The 8 of Swords is coming reversed here, and dad energy is closing out saying, yo, this is good signs of maturity, self-acceptance, and recognition of your own power and responsibility, especially after a long struggle of doubt. You are now capable of making conscious decisions because you're confident in the decision. You have freed yourself from the past. You have an active role in love life. You have freedom from anxiety, a new job to reach your potential, and don't fear anything because it will cloud your truth. Thank you, Dad. Nigga, give me a hug. Because I don't fuck with my daddy, so give me a hug. Thank you. All right, we got somebody, god damn. Here we come with the heavy shit again. So the next 2 gonna be heavy. So let's go. Yeah, it's gonna be heavy. So somebody aunt is your mama. Now, with this situation, and we finna pull on the energy to see, but see, no, because we got the government paid this family member out here. And we call CPS. We call the big dogs out this bitch. Right? Because we're the mediators that's stabilizing families here, okay? So, let's just see what's going on here. Because what I was going to say was, in this situation here, with your aunt is your mom, maybe this aunt wasn't able to be your mom. But at the end of the day, you shouldn't have been able to find out this way. You dig what I'm saying? And then the government paid. All right, come on, let's get into it. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Ashe, we're at 35 on the dot. 35 minutes on the dot. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. We got our 4. Okay. All right. So your aunt that is your mom. The 9 of Swords is coming reversed here. So somebody's despair is ending, right? They're reaching out and they're very hopeful and faithful. It's like an end of a difficult time and they're seeking support. They're trying to find ways to manage anxiety and worry. Okay. I told you it felt like a confused like energy with this one. Like whatever's going on with this situation that I was feeling at first, it's like they didn't mean it to hurt you type shit, okay? I don't know, but let's see. The 7 of Swords is coming reversed here. Yeah. So with this aunt and your mom situation, and the government paid his family off, the trust has been broken. It caused an unburden from guilt, and it's time to come clean about the manipulation because the liars are exposed. And that's probably why somebody trying to find ways to manage their goddamn anxiety and worries here, because it is the end of a difficult time because the truths are being revealed. Now these bitches want to reach out and they in despair and shit. Fuck you. Yeah, because you're getting a renewal of consciousness due to extreme deception or trickery, right? Whether it was you or someone, maybe y'all maybe you got cousins where they allowed this shit to happen to all of y'all. It happened in my family. Shared trauma, childhood trauma. So the 7 of Swords is coming out here. Yeah, this shit is over betrayal. That's why I was like, ooh. So betrayal, deception, theft, lies, gossip, scams, fraud. They having a hard time getting away with something. They were sneaking, hoping not to be discovered. It's time for them to face the consequences, whether it's embarrassing or a punishment, because we already fucking know. It's time for them to think on their feet. But you, collective, don't move out of character, right? Because there's a danger of a secret coming out. So they're tempted to sneak away here, okay? Whatever you about to find out, that's why I took that deep breath in and release it. Whatever you about to find out, don't react. Don't move out of character. Stay level, right? Because a lot of times they wanted you to look like you had a mental health problem and you was crazy. All right, don't react. Don't do that shit. And lastly, what's this? Yeah, lastly, we'll put you back. Lastly, with this aunt that is your mom situation here is the Page of Swords. So you have clear, direct, and open communication, okay? So you might be curious with the intellect, but be quick with your thinking, okay? Be very honest and direct with your expressions of ideas because your sharp mind is eager to learn in this energy here. Gather the information before acting out, okay? Don't react. Where my shit at? We the observers. We not reacting anymore, right? We just observing shit, taking mental notes, taking real notes and shit, and then we're surrendering it to divine and spirit. And let them fuck their ass up. All right, so yeah, gather all your information before you act out here or before acting. Stay guarded in nature and speak your mind without hesitation here. So some of y'all finna go to court. Yeah, don't react, don't overreact. React, but don't overreact. All right, and also take your notes. Be very, very diligent. I got several notebooks around this bitch everywhere. Write shit down all the time. Just write it down, then go back and read it and be like, damn. You'll be surprised where your mind was at. And how you've grown. And if you fell down, how you need to get back to where you need to be and go further. So someone's wife is doing spell work on them. It's time to fucking run. She said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. That's what she said. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. She's a dog. She's a fucking mutt. The government paid this bitch off to do the spell work on you. Yes. Collective, yes. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Thank you. Focus on your boundaries, though, because this is the potential deception that you finna find out. A lot of us going to have to really ground ourselves, because the information that's going to come true, it's already true. You got me right here telling you. But what I'm trying to explain to you is, when it comes out to be true in their world, they gonna crash the fuck out. Don't react. Right? Do not react. Do not react, y'all. Or don't overreact. Excuse me. Don't overreact. We need 2 more, divine and spirit. What this wife here that's doing this. Damn, I done put a few back. This wife that's doing this spell work on you. Uh-huh. All right. Oh, damn, that's only 3. I need 1 more, divine and spirit. I need 1 more. Food rituals and shit. Fucking all your friends, your family members knew about it and shit. That's crazy. All right, so for this wife energy, Jezebel stank ass bitch energy here. Flying monkey ass, clip the wing ass bitch energy here. So whatever's going on with you, masculine, divine masculine here, you are sitting in the King of Swords energy. You have mental clarity. You're using your intellectual power. And you're at a stage where you have intellectual mastery against this fucking bitch, okay? It's time to strategize, okay? You are an authority figure who uses your authority fairly and logically. You're a leader who makes fair decisions, and you take a strong grasp of logic and reason. That bitch was siphoning your fucking energy. The King of Cups is coming reverse. Now this her. This your wife. She probably had a ding-a-ling before. This wife here is like emotionally unstable, very immature, withdrawn, very manipulative here, emotionally unavailable. It's a warning of potential negative actions stemming from an inability to control their own feelings. Look at this bitch. Look at this fucking bitch here. Look. Whatever's going on with the situation here, you got an Empress coming reversed here, right? Ain't no whatever's going on. We know this bitch doing spell work. Got your name in the goddamn jar somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning all this shit. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Bloody Mary ass bitch doing every spell in the fucking mirror. Mirror magic ass bitch. Mirror done shattered and shit. They neglecting their own needs. They have put too much time and too much effort into others' affairs. They're at a loss of willpower and strength. But they're very clingy to you. They're relying on others' opinions to decide for you. Oh, this bitch here. She's very insecure and jealous. Yes, you. Yes, you. You funky bitch. She's smothering those that you love with a well-intentioned plan and action here, okay? So she's trying to get in their minds, too, to go up against you. And if they fall for it, fuck them. But I got a feeling that your family tried to warn you about this bitch here. So now we got the 10 of Cups coming out here. So leave her, right? Leave her. The government paid her fucking ass off, right? STDs in both ways, sexually and spiritually, okay? You got to leave her. She got all kinds of shit attached to her, as they always do. She done start. Look, had you in a trance, put you under a spell. The spell has broken. We calling so much energy back, beloved. The spell has broken. So now the choice is yours. Because the 10 of Cups is offering you harmony, happiness, and ideal family life here. Fulfillment in relationships, domestic bliss. You'll be aligned of your values with those who you love and that truly love you. Don't go back to that bitch, or do. I don't give a fuck. I ain't having sex with nobody. That's another reason why I gotta have physical therapy. Because I ain't been sexually active. I haven't been exercising, stretching, taking walks, and doing all that good shit that like I would normally do. So that really takes a toll on your body here, especially your sacral area. All right, so we got the immediate family that are warriors, right? And honestly, I feel like that's clear as day. Whoever immediate family is out there, the government, for some of us, the government did not pay your family members, okay? They did not, okay? So they are warriors. We're going to move on to this dad that has a long-term hate for you, okay? Damn, we still got a few more. Where we at? 44, 42. Thank you, divine. Thank you, spirit. Shay, what's up with this dad? Why the fuck he got a long-term hate for us? Bitch, because the government paid his ass. Still ain't know how to manage the fucking money. And that shit came out of your trust account. Right? Stolen birthrights. It came out of your trust account. That's why they create all these goddamn social security numbers, birth certificates, and shit like that. Yeah. And most of us, we're naive. We don't know this information. We don't know how to get out, right? It's a setup. For real, for real. So you're automatically a U.S. citizen the moment you're born in this bitch. It's a setup. Stop going to the hospital and shit. The hospital in on it. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I saw my 4. I'm going to put these back. So the dad has a long-term hate for you. Oh, why? So the 10 of Cups is coming reversed here, right? So this dad, this ass bitch here, man. And my dad, see, I was born in the 80s. I ain't gonna tell y'all what year, 81. So I was born in the 80s, and my dad, I used to hear him talking with his friends and shit, and his sister, and they both was crack addicts and shit. And to each his own. I done dipped and dodged in every fucking drug but crack, because I didn't want to be a crack addict. But let me get back to the story. This dad here, right? My dad used to say this shit. Yeah, I was one of the first ones when that shit first came over here. Talking about crack. And it was the purest shit I ever... See, the government knew this. And I know this dad for sure was on some type of addiction where he was getting paid but wasn't because of his addiction. All right, and sold your ass out. So 10 of Cups come in reverse because bonds between family and communities are broken. They're twisted. There's meddling relatives, hostile workplaces, arguments with families. Families are isolated at work. People are isolated at work. There were short flings. Domestic peace and comfort is unrealistic. They don't understand that shit, right? So instead of connection, there was distance. They had to learn to treat one another with respect, but they didn't. The government studies this shit and comes and pick us up. Not us, but pick y'all up, whoever you are. The 8 of Cups is coming out here. This dad has a long-term hate for you because you know when it's time for a change and transition. You know when you need to walk away from something that's holding you back. You know that you are dissatisfied with life and need to experience a higher purpose in life. You don't have abandonment issues. They do, right? You choose happiness over financial security. They didn't, right? You great going on vacation. So the fuck are they? Just not where you going. These bitches back here? No. They going to the jail. That's under the jail. That's under that jail. That's under that jail. So you're exploring your options, right? You're realizing to step away from what has been causing you exhaustion. You don't want to be around that shit, young. You can feel it in your energy. You can feel it. How do they make you feel? Before you say anything, collective, how do you feel around people? That shit, that's why I go out, but I can't be out there too long. I can, but I can't. Damn, it's overwhelming. Your dad has a long-term hate for you. The 2 of Cups is coming out here. What? 2 of Cups is coming out here because you're able to have partnerships, right? And particularly with romantic relationships here, you have a mutual attraction. You're able to connect with all on whatever level here, okay? Your unions are based on mutual respect and shared feelings. These motherfuckers are very disrespectful, especially this dad here. Always got something negative to say. If you got a job and it's a good job, this motherfucker don't want to say great job on what you got. This motherfucker want to say, well, you know, you could do better. What? So that's why this Chariot is coming reversed. They can't go where you go. They're not allowed to operate with your energy. They cannot go where you go. They come around your energy, they gonna get sick, and so will you. It is, especially if you've already been extracted away from them. Don't go back, y'all. Don't go back. And I might make it look easy, whatever, but I feel as though the hardest part about this whole situation is we're empaths. We're very empathetic. We have big hearts. That's the hardest part, is blocking their ass off and focusing, loving ourselves, right? We done spent so much time loving other motherfuckers that when it came time for us to love ourselves, we don't know how. I want to take myself, I want to take me, divine and spirit, out on a date. I don't even know what I like no more, right? So that's little shit that we got to work on, y'all. You dig? All right, so the chariot is coming reverse for this dag. I was about to say dog. Yeah, he a damn dog. He's at a loss of motivation due to his aggression and lack of control. He's at a lack of direction. He's being pulled in different directions. He's a scattered energy. He's not a lost soul. He's a scattered one. That's so damn detrimental. Right before you become soulless, your soul is scattered. What up, y'all? I read the comments at the end. All right, so we got a divine aunt that loves you. Okay, we got your mom knows she's not your mom here. So we're going to pull on your mom knows that she's not your mom. You also have a mom out here who's supporting you, very protective, very nurturing here. Okay, very trustworthy. She's like me, off with their fucking heads without a blink of a fucking eye. I'm going to watch the whole shit. Off with their fucking heads. All right, and then we also have the karmic distant family. I wouldn't watch it in real life, though. I try to tell you, I barely could watch it on the goddamn TVs. You got me fucked up. I ain't watching that shit. Get me the fuck away from that shit. So we're going to now move on to the mom that knows she's not your fucking mama here. And what's so crazy about that is, this one here is, let me show you. What's so crazy about this one here is, your mom that knows she's not your mom is connected to your aunt that is your mom. You see how that's going there? All right, so like this, they're connected. There's several ways that you can read these readings and stories and shit like that. A lot of us be tapping into tarot divinations like I did. And I wasn't getting personal readings on myself or anyone else. I was coming to the general collective because when I was going through my own little situation, when I came upon my first awakening in 2023, right? Somebody had told me to check out tarot. Come to find out, they all part of the same gang stalking organization. And when I was getting those tarot divinations, part of that general collective, right, I could tell that they knew certain information about me as if they were in my home. You dig what I'm saying? Right? So I cut their ass off. I felt that energy. I was like, oh, nah, these bitches doing spell work on me. It was a coven of them. Right? I cut their ass the fuck off immediately. Fuck you. I'm a coven within my goddamn self. I don't need none of you bitches. And then that's when I was able to figure out what frequency I was on, how to learn a little bit better, and things like that. Right? Be cautious out there, y'all. All right, so your mom knows she's not your mama. Thank you, divine, thank you, spirit. Ashe. Don't forget, some of us, we actually have a mom energy out here that's very balanced, very whole, very nurturing, okay? I got 2 divine and spirit. I need 2 more. I need 2 more for this mom stank ass bitch. She knows she ain't your mama too. And the government paid her too. So, look, the 9 of Wands is coming reverse. Now this bitch is exhausted. She want to give up. I'm overwhelmed from these fucking secrets. They know I don't know how to tell the truth, even though I know they know. They worn down by constant changes and challenges. All right, it's like persistent anxiety attacks with this mom energy here. They had the inability to maintain their boundaries. The government knew how special you were. The government knew that you were an energy that nothing was supposed to interact with unless you allowed it. This fucking mom, with her dumb ass, whether she knew or not, she fell for the fucking contract. She was never supposed to operate with your energy. My mom ascended in 2020. Now we got the 2 of Swords coming out. All right, the 2 of... So the government paid this family member off. Your mom that knows she's not your mom. So now with 2 of Swords is saying like it's 2 opposing forces that have joined in a battle with no end at sight. Right? Now they battling each other type energy. They struggling with the current state of affairs. You're going to find yourself caught in the middle of it, okay? But without intervention, this could continue indefinitely. So if you find yourself caught in the middle of it, what's the easiest way to get out that solution? Remove your motherfucking self. Fuck that, surrender divine and spirit. What's that dance they do? Get that shit to them. Fuck that, okay? Don't be caught in the middle of nothing. Nothing. Let me see. You must make a choice now. There's no in between. Like I said, you cannot be caught in the middle of shit unless you're the bridge. And the bridge is just the pathway. The bridge allows you to go through. You're never caught on a bridge unless you're not allowed to cross that motherfucker. And you got to turn back around. You dig what I'm saying? But no, we don't be caught in the middle of nothing. Keep your relationships balanced. Be patient. Avoid trying to get away from shit, okay? Like they're trying to avoid shit and it's causing shadows and shit in their mind, right? They stuck in a limbo waiting on the other party to decide. And this is choosing between love, work, family, and unclear finances. Four of Wands is coming out next for this mom that knows she ain't your damn mom. And they was celebrating too. With this energy and this government paying them off, this is saying that they were celebrating with a happy and relaxed home in the beginning. It was a celebration of love. These bitches got married. They had partnerships. It was support in the beginning, right? It was financial stability and support. They met new friends and sources and socialized. They stabilized with reliable foundations, right? They thought they was balanced. They was getting together with those that they thought they trusted. They was going out for good nights and friends and families getting all fucked up with that goddamn money there, right? And then in the end, the Five of Wands is here. So this is talking about there's a clash of different ideas, conflict, competition, disagreements. This could be a healthy competition, but it's not, right? It's very unhealthy here, right? They are struggling to ultimately grow. You don't have a problem. When you're in the Five of Wands energy, you understand that it's a healthy competition, right? It could be a disagreement, but it'll be healthy, right? It could be a clash of different ideas, but it'll be respectful and healthy. With this energy, this mom hair shit, no, it was very toxic. Very toxic. All right, so last, babies, we got the karmic distant family. And then I'm going to pull out a prayer card. We're going to read from the prayer card. I'm going to read over the comments while y'all look over how many truths we've actually came out with. And then we're going to pray with our own prayer and cut the cords to all these bitches so that shit can manifest and come true. Yeah. So karmic distant family. They're separated due to their karmic choices. They were fake. They offered fake support. They was lying and shit, talking about you, gossiping. Now, gossipers can go either way, right? They just talk about shit that they've heard. Now, you got manipulative gossipers that make up shit, like they add Lori seasoning to the shit that they already heard. You dig what I'm saying? So you got gossipers within this karmic distant family here. It's a trap. Get out if you haven't already done so, because their interferences is with diabolical intentions. They're cowards. They can't face their shadows. So what they do is, with this type of family right here, a karmic family, they keep you around so they can siphon your energy, right? They can, then it's like a blood transfusion, right? You know, with a blood transfusion, you taking out the old blood, you getting a new blood, right? With these motherfuckers, what they do is they take your energy, from you, and they give you their energy. And then what used to happen was, because you're so powerful, you're an alchemist, you're the magician, you're the emperor or the empress, you have all the divine power within you. You are the super intelligent cosmic being, right? They know this. The government knows this. Everybody knows this, right? So what you're able to do, or what you were able to do, was cleanse their energy while you were still looking like the problem. Ain't that some fucking shit? Ain't that some shit? You didn't realize you was doing this shit at first, right? So now you got to cut their ass off, deplete the shit out these goddamn vampires. Deplete their ass. Cowards. Because they didn't have no authenticity of their own. Because they couldn't come up with their own goddamn ideas. Because they didn't have a fucking soul. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit, though. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all know how I get. Shit. I be in here talking to divine and spirit like this. And what makes it even worse is I roll some weed up and go smoke and talk to their goddamn shadows about the shit that they doing. And this is when I come out here and create the cards. Downloads. Fuck that. All right, give me something on this distant family here. Government to pay these motherfuckers off. They ain't give you not a drop of goddamn money. Especially when they got paid off, they took your money that you was physically out here working for. Bitch, we didn't ask to come. Well, some of us knew we was coming to this realm. But we didn't ask to come here to fucking work in their systems. But we knew that we on high-stake missions here. You understand? Okay. All right. Because you got to be in the system to learn it. But how far are you going to stay in the fucking system? You did. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give me something on this fucking karmic ass distant family. Ashe. They ain't give you not a drop of fucking money. Meanwhile, you on government assistance. And that's okay, even if you are. That's all right. It's a tool to get you to where you gotta go, right? At the same time, while motherfuckers sitting up there talking about those on government assistance, for some of us that are on government assistance, the whole flip to that is they owe you now. They have been fraudulently taken from your birthrights. So let them run it up. Because now they owe you. 1, 2, 3. We need one more, Divine and Spirit. So who played who? Whole time they think, and then you got these goddamn people that's in their administrations and, you know, these high level people that got their nose the way the fuck up here. And when you pull out your EBT card, they look like this and shit. Whole time they got a sister that's on EBT. They got a goddamn cousin that's on EBT. You understand? They on EBT, but they don't take, because they fraudulently using the systems that they built that we're crashing. Yeah. Yes, we are. I'm so proud of us. I am. I really am. And this is what brings me joy. I came on here talking to myself. I thought I was talking to myself. I figured out I was talking to the mysterious, mystical, cosmic beings. And I was also talking to these goddamn social engineers that was fucking with my page. And I was talking to them every goddamn day. And then I fell off. Because then they started doing these goddamn smear campaigns. And they can get in your head real easy. Okay? But nah, now they don't want to be in your energy. Now if they try to energy swipe with you, they thinking that they coming to get your energy. Like I said, it's a difference between spirit and divine. So when they come and siphon your energy, that's why I say thank you, spirit. Thank you, divine. Okay? Because when they come and they siphon your energy now, spirit is throwing out a motherfucking spirit that they need. They don't like it. They don't like it. They ain't like that. This ain't, I wanted her life. I wanted his life. Well, you got it. You especially if they come for me, well, you got it. Because I fucks with all energy. All of them. You got it. Which one of them you want? You see what I'm saying? But then you become the witch. You become the warlock. You become the demonic one because you know how to alchemize the energy. You sit down and you allow them to come and you ask them, what the fuck are you here for? What the fuck? What the fuck? You sit down in your home, I see dead people. Remember that nigga kept getting cold? If you sit down in your home and you feel a cool motherfucking breeze, not like the window open, but you feel a cool breeze, bitch, nigga, they in your house. Ask them why though. Don't banish them. Especially if you know they not your shadows. They were sent to you. They were misdirected. So then when you banish them, it's like they're misdirected again. Then they're going to come back to you because they're able to, the people that sent it to you is able to send them right back. Stop it. Right then and there. Oh, motherfucker. The fuck you here for? Hit this shit. What the fuck going on? What they say now? Oh, you know that ain't my energy. And then when you let those type of energies come in to you, and I'm not saying do this because everybody ain't on the frequency that they should be on. If you are, then you are. Okay. But what I do is I let them come in and I let them sit so they can taste my energy. And they know. They like, hold the fuck up. I'm at the wrong fucking spot. I know this ain't the energy I'm supposed to. Then they'll know. And then you talk to them. You comfort them. Right? Because they were conjured up. They didn't ask to do this shit, but they were conjured up. So now they have to do it. But all we have to do is redirect them back to where they can eat and feast. Yeah, beloved. So let's get into this karmic distant family. I be getting off track and shit. My bad, y'all. We got the 10 of Pentacles coming reversed. Y'all okay? Y'all all right? Y'all all right? All right. Y'all all right? Nigga, y'all all right, nigga? So the 10 of Pentacles is coming reversed because with this karmic distant family, it's an unstable foundation. You're questioning tradition. They don't like that shit. You got questions. You dig what I'm saying? You're like, man, what the fuck? How could y'all let them molest us for that many years and not do nothing? Or why we keep coming to the goddamn cookouts and the dinners and motherfuckers smiling and all the pictures and shit, knowing we don't like each other, knowing that the secrets that y'all trying to bury is just festering the fuck up. Why the fuck I want to be around that? I don't. Because family conflicts, they lost their inheritance, and they had financial disputes. And everybody always think inheritance is about money. No. It's your connection with the divine. Or what they say, Jesus, Allah, Krishna, Buddha. I don't give a fuck. You lost your connection with yourself. Period, point blank. So now they sitting in the 10 of Pentacles reverse energy. Ain't gonna stay there. They thought the government paid their ass off. Wait till they receive this next motherfucking payment from divine and spirit. So the 10 of Swords is coming out here. Right? The 10 of Swords is, it's a major disaster caused by a certain force of extreme magnitude. Okay? Because of the sense of betrayal, because you've been stabbed in the back. They like, no matter how much we try, we can't control everything. It's beyond our ability because you were never supposed to operate with our fucking energy, let alone fucking touch us, you fucking peasant. So it's causing breakup. Divine and spirit over there causing breakup. Divine and spirit know they cowards. So now they getting fired. They trying to run from the karma, and karma right behind their ass laughing like, what we playing tag? You know what I'm saying? This is they were untrained individuals using weapons for faulty reasons, making mistakes. Put everything at stake. King of Swords is coming out now. Y'all know I'm going to read them comments at the end, beloveds. King of Swords is coming out now because you're very rational here, okay? Right? You use your intellectual power to imply that you need to use your intellect to make your point and attain your goals, right? You're not focused on other motherfuckers in this energy in your mind. With the King of Swords in your mind, you know what I'm saying? It's like an authority that's taking control over your mind to put you on that divine path. And sometimes ain't shit you can do about that. That's like going through the dark night of soul too. Okay? So, excuse me, y'all. The King of Swords energy is about morality, very serious, high standards, can be strict, sharp, and obedient, but they remain objective in their current situation. They establish the truth by sticking to the facts. Welcome to the frequency, y'all. So we got ending is the Page of Wands here, right? So the last message that we got coming out for tarot and for this family before we pray and I read the comments is enjoy your youth with enormous excitement. It's time to embrace your inner child. You could be curious of the world, but fearful of the unknown. You have to have the passion to succeed. Your ideas can remain abstract, but you are the big picture with a big vision. Remove fear and gather resources to do something, beloved. There's a trigger of courage here. You have the tendency to remain dormant or get easily distracted, okay? And we all do. Shit, we all do. But I like that last little message here. Get the fuck away from that karmic distant family. All right, let's get the prayer cards out. Let's read a prayer. Don't forget, I got this from Dollar Tree. Don't forget, y'all, Mercury retrograde right around the corner, starting February 26th. Okay, so yeah, a lot of us that's on a certain frequency, we're already in the retrograde, and that's nothing against. I'm not saying it to be competitive or anything like that, but depending on your energy level and your frequency level, you're gonna feel it a lot earlier than when it actually arrives. If that makes sense, okay? I ain't trying to down nobody. I ain't trying to say no, you up here and we down here, or we down here, you up here. Ain't that's competitive shit that where they try to divide and conquer. Well, you believe in Christianity, so I'm a spiritualist, and you a spiritualist, but I'm a Muslim. Cut all that out. You are you, divinely you. All right, so let's see what we're gonna get coming from this these prayer cards here. And we're almost done with this pink box, and we're gonna move on to the blue box there. I don't think I can flip them over no more. They a little bit too big. So we're gonna take that one on the bottom here. And it says, if it has word like Lord, right? I'm gonna replace that motherfucker. I know how to read a motherfucking language, okay? So the collective consciousness gives strength to their people. The collective consciousness blesses their people with peace. All right, and that's coming from Psalm chapter 29, verse 11. If you want to read their version, I'll let you read them. But words like Lord and shit, I'd rather replace with my name. And since we're the general collective consciousness, I replaced it with the collective consciousness, because that's who run this bitch. Trump and they God. They're worldly gods. All right, beloveds, I'm going to flip this camera, read the comments, and we're going to pray and cut the cords to these motherfucking energies. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, so while I go ahead and read the comments, y'all go ahead and just keep looking over the family members and say your motherfucking goodbyes and cut the motherfucking cords. Ooh, be heavy on the comments today. Much appreciation and gratitude. All right, Divine Spirit and Energies, listen up. The Real Chasing said, your hair scarf is so pretty. Thank you, beloved. Genuinely appreciate that. Goddess XOXO Extreme said hi. Christian Golbin threw up the prayer signs and the love sign and said the following. Hundreds involved in gang stalking. They kill innocent babies for money. My sister is involved. Delphine Firing Stoney said, without my permission or knowledge. Christina said the following. MK Ultra, true, 100, gang stalking, true, 100, without my permission. I am a targeted individual since 2013. They unalived my biological father. Hundreds are involved. Police officers involved. The ethereal, I said the real. Ethereal chasing, giving us protection, love. Christina said the following. Politicians, celebrities involved, true, 100, without my permission, thank you so much. Delphine said the following. They murdered they unalived my two children and used the 500 times 2 to put up a feast and live their fucked up lives. Just in October. Hey, Delphine, I just want to send our sincere condolences to you, beloved, all of you that have lost someone. You know what I'm saying? That shit can hurt. So we definitely send our sincere, deepest condolences to y'all, like on some real shit. All right. That's heavy right there. Christina said, Destiny Swap. Delphine said, I want to. They unalived my mama. Damn, Delphine. I never knew my dad, so I assumed they unalived him too. My family following me around throughout my life. I'm 45 years. That's like 45 years ago. And then they orally said 100. Leanne Media. I think I'm saying that right. Leanne Media. I can feel it the way you explain it. Delphine said the following: my kids, they are my warriors. Family altered documents and had a funeral for me to get my shit. Ain't that something? Tyreek Westby said terrible. Fred George said hi twice. Delphine said the following: my mom's being beautiful up in heaven, along with my 3 kids, watching over me down here, and I love it. They are squatting in my home. Then she said, where? With a question mark. I want to relocate from this Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. It's full of manipulation skills against me and others that are innocent. I heard about Canada, beloved. They are lying on top of lies. Yes, weed helps me in my life. I'm okay being me. Then loved, ruled supreme said, I felt that. Delphine said, laugh out loud. Black Cardway TV said, the snake you're talking about trying to make my restaurant, trying to take my restaurant from me, just contacted me and said he just called me to call me, but had nothing to say. Then he said he would call back, shaking my head. Coach Unique, what up, beloved? Said, me too. I changed the words. I changed their words. Don't forget, we call CPS on their ass. And this ain't the fucking CPS that they thinking about. We are protecting all the children of the land. And you, beloved, you are absolutely a child of the land here. All right? Meditation is involved, and we are absolutely not involved in human trafficking. We are mediators that stabilizing the families. The government paid these family members off. But now, later on, we're going to pull our community helpers deck out. Last time I did community helpers, I pulled out the old maid deck just to prove to people that no matter how much they say we lying about connecting with these energies, I showed them with the old maid deck that energy going to speak regardless. So y'all make sure y'all come back for the community helpers. Let's pray. We rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected our way on all timelines, on all planes, and on all dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. Anything and everything that we are all connected to, whether it's spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and muted into whatever the fuck was sent to us, and then it's sent back to its source, because we are already sovereign and we are already free. Any agreements and any contracts that we may have agreed to while we was being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are all ended on all timelines, on all planes, and on all dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. You are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. I promise y'all it is done. We've already won. It is done. And so it is. Until next time, which is later, make sure y'all come back or don't. Much peace. Don't take your pictures like this no more. This is a whole ritual within itself, because we always keep the peace in. We never let the peace out, right? So much peace, much light, and much love, but especially that motherfucking darkness, because dark matters. And if ain't nobody told y'all today, for some of y'all, I told y'all at least twice today, right? So this is the third time I'm going to tell y'all. But I'm going to make sure I tell y'all every day. And in the general collective, every second, that I love y'all. Like in real life, not that fake shit. I love y'all, right? And until next time, tap that third eye. Keep it wide open. Don't ever close it again. Peace.